Hey everybody, welcome back to Gumbodia. It's a brand new day and I done a little bit of work on this place. I was tired of having it be a dirt hut and so I just put a little brick in. I'm gonna do some block variation and put some cracked stone and mossy stone eventually. Also some better lights. This is my giant pumpkin farm and melon. Still got the enchanting room here, but I added some beams and a nice glass ceiling. Put in a little bedroom. This is where I store everything after I do a project for sorting. We got a brewing area, the furnace array. I like to keep things simple. I got rid of my dirt shack and built a little clump of bushes here. And I think I want to actually build the house over here. We should be safe. Whoop. Yeah, so this is the mountain that I talked about removing down to sea level, which is where the water is down there. And it actually connects to this mountain. So I'm going to take the whole thing down, and what we're going to end up with is a big valley right here. So I want the house to overlook the valley. And then, this part is pretty much going to remain the same. So I've done a little work. I've made a few farms. I'm going to put a greenhouse in over here, and then I'm going to take where those holes are. I'm going to take this part out and put a field of sheep right there. And then in this area we're going to have a field of chickens with maybe a little chicken coop, and then maybe a bigger shack or barn with the cows over here. And there'll be pathways leading through, and then another greenhouse right here. Yeah, so anyway, that leads me to the point of this episode, which is we're going to do the layout today, which is what I've been wanting to do for a couple days. And should be safe. I built a few bases in my day, and the last one, the biggest one I built using the chunk grid lines. So here are the chunk grid lines, and they're 16 by 16 blocks. It just makes it easy to count in bigger numbers. So I've pretty much we've got the iron farm over there behind those trees. We've got our farming area, our first house plot set up, all our animal farm areas planned out. We've got our starter shack area all built up. And so now it's time, and also I've gotten the beacon. I've went and got an Electra. So we are ready to do some serious building. So I've kind of picked an AFK spot. Now this is temporary, of course, because this mountain's not going to be here. So I haven't done any work on this, I haven't fixed any creeper holes. Been ambushed a few times right there. Um, so this is the mountain in question. It's pretty big. It's where I set up the beacon. So not only am I going to take down this mountain, I'm also going to take down its neighbor right there. That big one. So my AFK point is pretty much right down here. So I like to stand on this block right here. Oh, we got a slime. So okay, so I'm gonna see this chunk that we're in right now. This is basically where I'm gonna end up building my base. We'll call it right there. Okay, this should be good. I think I'm gonna call this intersection right here right here on this blue line. It's an intersection of 4 chunks. This is gonna be called my AFK point. Okay, I'm back. So these 2 blocks over here represent the center of those 4 chunks. So now what I want to do is I want to make a map. I made a little workstation down here to give us some protection. So let's go ahead and make a map. And let's see what happens. So I want to stand in this chunk right here for the first map. Wow. Okay, so the map's edge actually starts right over here. Okay. So map number 1. Whoops. The first corner is there. I'm going to count the chunks because I've never done this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 out. Watch out for creepers. Okay. It looks like it's about 8 chunks. Oh, my goodness. Sneaky. I heard you. That's the benefit of wearing headphones. You can hear him walking. Okay, well, let's take a look at this map. Now, I wasn't really expecting that to be like it was. So if we go to our ideal AFK spot, then we're kind of almost in the center of the 4 maps. So what we'll do is we'll make the map that's over here. Well, let's go make 3 more maps. It's map 0. Okay, so let's head out. Okay. It's map 2. Let's go back to map 1. We should be on map 1 by now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Weird. Is it me or is it glitching out? We should be in the map right now. So the map started here. This was the very corner. Okay. Oh, there we go. We're back. So we've done that one. The next one is this one. The last one is that one. Perfect. All right, I'm going to get all these maps filled in completely, and then I'll put them up on a wall, and we'll talk about what I'm going to do. Okay, so here's the map, and basically what we got is the center's about here, and it's each map is 8 by 8 chunks. So there's 16 chunks along here and along here, and that's a pretty big area. So this is where I'm going to do all my building this season. So it should be pretty fun. I'm going to flatten this area out, and I'm going to plug up all this water except for right here. We'll turn these into the drown farm. And I'm going to light the surface of this entire area and also the caves. So it'll be a pretty big journey, but once we do that, we will have a super base on our hands. So thanks for watching. I know it was a pretty basic video, but I'm excited. I've never built a base on this scale before, and I'm really excited. So stick around. It's going to be epic.